All right, everybody, buckle up because today we are diving into a story that's, well, it's almost too crazy to be true.
Almost.
But it is, in fact, very real and very much happening right now. We're talking about Donald Trump, the 2024 election, and cryptocurrency.
The truly wild combination.
You got that right. It's October 2024, the presidential race is heating up, and Trump, well, he decided to shake things up a bit, launched his own crypto project.
Unprecedented, to say the least.
Totally. No other presidential candidate has ever pulled a move like this, and trust me, it's causing quite a stir. We're calling this deep dive Trump's crypto play. We're going to break down exactly what this project is, what it means, and why everyone's talking about it.
Let's dive in.
Okay, so first things first, what are we actually dealing with here?
We're talking about a full-blown cryptocurrency project called World Liberty Financial, WLF for short. They have their own crypto token, WLFI, and it's set to launch, get this, tomorrow, October 15th.
Tomorrow. Wow. Okay, so this is really happening. And they're not messing around, are they? I mean, we're talking about a potential valuation in the billions.
Yeah, a potential $1.8 billion valuation, to be exact.
That's serious money. So for those of us who don't speak crypto, what does that even mean? What is a governance token? What do you get if you buy one of these WLFI things?
Okay, so imagine you have a share in a company. A governance token is kind of like that. It gives you voting rights, but instead of a traditional company, WLFI holders get to vote on the future of World Liberty Financial.
So it's like having a say in how this whole WLF thing develops.
Exactly, that's the idea.
Yeah.
It's all based on this concept of decentralized finance, DeFi. Basically, it's a financial system built on blockchain technology, aiming to be more open and transparent than traditional financial systems.
Okay, so more transparency, more control for the people, I get it. But hold on a second, there's a catch, right? You don't just download an app and buy some WLFI with your morning coffee money.
You're right, there's a bit more to it than that. Right now, this opportunity is only open to what are called accredited investors.
Ah, yes, the accredited investor. What exactly does that mean again? Who qualifies as one of these elite investors?
So, to be considered an accredited investor, you need a pretty hefty financial portfolio. We're talking a net worth of over $1 million, not including your primary residence, and a substantial annual income.
Right, so not exactly your average Joe. It sounds like they're targeting a very specific and wealthy demographic. What's the thinking behind that?
Well, it likely has a lot to do with navigating the often complicated world of financial regulations. The SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, they're the ones who oversee all this. And they have some pretty strict rules about who can invest in what they consider to be high-risk assets, which definitely includes cryptocurrency.
Ah, the SEC, right. So by limiting access to those with a high net worth, it's a way for WLF to try and stay on the right side of the regulators, at least for now. But this whole accredited investor thing, it seems a little at odds with this idea of decentralized finance, doesn't it? It feels a little, well, exclusive for something that's supposed to be about opening up access.
You've hit on a very important point. One of the big selling points of DeFi is this promise of greater access to financial systems, a democratization of finance, if you will. Yet this initial offering seems to contradict that. So it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out and how the wider crypto community, which values inclusivity, responds to this approach.
Right, because this isn't just about money and technology, is it? This whole thing is unfolding right in the middle of a presidential election, which adds another layer of complexity. And let's be real, Trump's past business ventures haven't exactly inspired universal confidence. And then you factor in the whole crypto market itself, which is known for being, shall we say, a tad volatile.
That's putting it mildly. Remember the Bitcoin roller coaster. We're talking about a market where values can swing dramatically overnight, and WLF is entering the game at a time when Bitcoin is sitting at around $62,800, and Ethereum, the blockchain that WLF is built on, is at $2,463. Now, it's important to remember that Ethereum is a major player in the DeFi space, home to some really big names like Uniswap. So how WLF will compete within this established landscape and how it will navigate the inherent volatility of the crypto market, well, that remains to be seen.
So let's recap. We have a new and untested venture in a market known for its unpredictable swings, launched by someone with a mixed track record when it comes to business. And all of this is happening smack dab in the middle of a presidential election. You really couldn't make this stuff up.
It's a tangled web for sure. And we haven't even touched on the potential political and legal ramifications. I mean, what happens if Trump is elected? Does this create a conflict of interest? How does this impact campaign finance laws? We're in uncharted territory here, and the implications are huge. This could set a precedent for how crypto is regulated in the future, especially when it comes to political campaigns and fundraising.
Exactly. Is this the future of political fundraising? Are we going to see more candidates launching their own tokens as a way to raise money and engage with voters? It's fascinating and a little bit terrifying to think about.
Absolutely. This story is about the intersection of technology, finance, and politics in a way we've never seen before. It raises fundamental questions about power, access, and the future of our financial systems. And honestly, whether WLFI succeeds or crashes and burns, the impact of this whole venture, the questions it raises, they're going to be felt for years to come.
That's a great point to end on. So, for everyone listening, what do you think? Is this the start of a whole new era in politics and finance, or is this just a publicity stunt that's destined to fizzle out? One thing's for sure, things are about to get interesting.